Cunts, roll out. And we're talking nerd shit today because we didn't plan this in advance. Hey guys, how you doing?
You just do so much. That was actually pretty good.
Well, dude, we were talking Transformers. I thought, why stop it? We're live now because we want to bitch about things.
Yeah, no. I completely understand. It's a Brockus Rage. Brockus Rage is about shit. I get fucking mad. I get angry. I usually like to have some guests with me, but I could do it solo, as the first Brockus Rage showed. Still, I didn't see that coming so much. That was beautiful. It was perfect. You started off with cunts, roll out. Oh,
so should we introduce the panel, so to speak?
My hearts. They all know who the fuck we are, although they're not familiar with you because your avatar has been slightly changed. That's
Say hello to Nemesis Prime.
Or Nemesis Prime, I guess. I don't know what this.
Well, who else would the black and teal Optimus be? That's Nemesis Prime, motherfucker. Don't you know anything about Transformers lore?
Not that much, to be honest. And in all honesty, let's face facts. Most of the audience probably won't know either.
Well, it's time they learned. If they're true nerds, they need to know.
Are we fucking dating ourselves talking about Transformers?
No, everybody knows we're in our fucking 30s, except for Magnus, who's in his fucking 40s.
Yep, I'm getting up there.
Oh, fair enough. Although, to be fair, I actually didn't grow up with Transformers. It wasn't on TV for me. But
see, now I'm kind of disappointed though because I was sitting there like, oh, we could introduce the panel. That way, when they said Brockus, I could go,
gay.
And then when they introduced Semaj, I could just go.
When you introduce yourself, you go.
Well, I already did that.
Oh, well.
Say hello to Nemesis Prime.
There you go. So,
I still have an awful lot of fucking sound effects I need to get, but if I keep going, I'm going to have too many. I've got 163 as it stands right now.
Oh, shit. I hope you can find them all in time.
Well, I just kind of go to the one I need when I need it. Okay. It seems to work out, so I'm not worried about it.
So we're going to anyone watching, we are going to be shooting from the hip, and we're going to be talking about other stuff. We want to decompress from yesterday's shit fest that was our stream, because oh Christ, things were it was so bad. We're just decompressing.
What did I miss?
You missed a fucking shit fest, bro. You missed.
I can imagine. But what exactly did I miss that was so horrifying?
Well, yeah, I guess we got to sum her up. So, you heard about the whole Scooby situation?
Oh, what?
Oh, I guess not. Fuck, we have to go.
Scooby 331. Familiar with?
So what the hell is a Scooby 331? I know a Scooby Doo.
Scooby 331 is a douche.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been threatening people with their doxes, irate prostate in particular, and I think Atema as well.
You got to go a little further back than that. Okay, so several months ago, we came across a guy named Scooby331 because he apparently was associated with Tom Pinoy. Tom had actually been streaming with us for a while. We really liked Tom, all that good shit. And Tom said that he vouched for Scooby because they've done a few streams, especially since, Scooby apparently was doing streams with Irate Prostate and shit. And since we're all, fans of Irate Prostate and we like Tom Pinoy, we all figured, all right, well, I guess we'll just give this guy a chance. We gave Scooby a chance, brought him on a few times, really liked him. He kept coming on the show frequently.
Okay.
Eventually, after, I don't know, week, I wouldn't say a week, after quite some time of this shit, eventually it was outed by Leaf. And this is how we found Leaf. Leaf had a friend in GCV, Gold City Viking, who was apparently trolling Scooby, and behind the scenes, where no one else was looking except for GCV and Scooby, essentially, Scooby had decided to take it upon himself to threaten GCV. There was even a moment where he dabbled with the concept of doxing GCV, but it was more so one of those really fucking dumb he didn't quite dox him, but he did play around with the idea that he knows where he lives kind of shit. Really fucking stupid and faggy. But as it keeps going, it was the reason why we eventually gave him the boot from fucking Cunstream was because specifically he was doing that stupid fucking IRL LARPing shit, that fight me in real life, bro. I'm gonna gouge your fucking eyes out. I'm gonna break your legs. All that shit. These aren't threats. These are promises. I'll come find you. I'll find where you fucking are. I'll come fuck you up. It was stupid shit like that.
Okay.
That's basically how Scooby and his association with Cunstream came to an end. This eventually caused a bunch of other drama, but we're not going to get into that. Well, it turns out Scooby was not done. You see, after his trial on the Cunstream, and the part 2 that would inevitably follow on Cunstream as well, because he kind of fucked up a few days later, with AP specifically, he just wouldn't stop. Scooby just kept going. It was... to be honest, I can't understand why fucking retarded people like this continue to function as they do. Because he just kept threatening people. And he kept dealing with neo-Nazis and shit. And while he's now deep in bed with a bunch of fucking neo-Nazis while pretending to be some fucking New York gangster, some bigwig and shit like that.
Jeez.
Which only made things that much more fucking annoying, because now these two fag lords are actually doxing us. And by us, I mean all of us. Except for Semaj. Apparently Semaj is not threatening enough for them.
Apparently.
Fucking Docs and me would be retarded unless they're just trying to steal all my Transformers toys.
No. And even if they tried, you have a truck to run them over with.
Well, Docs and me would be completely fucking retarded because I'm never fucking home, so what would be the point?
To steal your Transformers?
Exactly. That's the only reason I could think of. Except for the fact that you could probably tell by my voice, if you showed up at my house, I'm pretty sure you already realized you'd most likely get shot by somebody.
Probably.
If my mom tried to shoot my dad when I was 2, she's gonna have no fucking qualms about putting a couple in your butt. If you show up at the house. Yeah, I'm not shitting you, dude.
What?
Shit you not.
Why would your mom try to shoot your dad?
Well, he was abusive and whatnot.
Really have to ask.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Oh, some other thing to it.
Yeah, he was a bit hype, so. But still, she still tried to fucking shoot him.
I mean, she had a reason.
Yeah.
But
Scooby's reason for wanting to dox me and Schmeckel and Anon and fucking... Technically, I think you're on the list too, Magnus. Although, are you on the Cunstream server?
On the Discord?
Yeah, our Discord server is specifically where they've got their hit list. The Discord server, literally anyone who was active at the time that Mickey Coy was getting everybody's fucking... Mickey Coy, by the way, is the other fag who's actually doing this shit. He has decided that he is actually actively looking for everybody's docs. He's the one who's actually going around hunting down everybody's information. Some people think that Mickey Coy is actually just Scooby, but there is a physical fucking person that is Mickey Coy. Imagine the dude and Walter from Big Lebowski fused into one shitty human being.
Well, I've never seen that movie, so I'll take your word for it. God fucking damn it, why is this thing so goddamn hard to open?
I don't know, but why are you fucking so goddamn evil, Magnus? Go and watch The Big Lebowski right now, you fucking ass.
To be fair, I've never seen it either.
Maj, I can never be too mad at you, but I might have to be mad on purpose for a little longer.
We're in luck because you're heavily medicated, so I mean, by all means, go for it if you want to.
No, it's fucked up too, because like I am very heavily medicated. I don't even have to take that much.
So I want to be mad. I just can't.
I want to be mad at you. I want to be angry. I'm incapable. the worst my anger gets is I will just kind of shake a fist at you. You goddamn kids.
You know what? Stay on topic, Brockus, or
I'll stick that thing up your ass and pull the fucking trigger till it goes click.
I love that guy.
So yeah, I mean, you can see why we had some trouble with this guy, and the releasing of personal information. He didn't. I don't think he released. He just threatened people with their information.
No, he hasn't actually released anyone's information as we know right now, except they are consistently playing around with the idea that they know where Irate Prostate lives. Scooby has intimidated him by saying he's going to be moving into this area. Looks like we're going to be neighbors. And it's basically a Google Maps picture of a neighborhood and stuff. And it's supposed to be Irate Prostate's fucking where the area where he lives. I don't know if it is. I'm hoping it isn't. But it's basically what Scooby did when he was threatening GCB in private. He's doing this shit again. And he's basically threatening Atema the Hun. He's threatening fucking Irate Prostate because they turned on him. Because they used to be on Chaos 120 with him. Now Irate Prostate has basically stepped away from Scooby and all that other bullshit. But these two fucking idiots keep coming back for more. Well, and it's fucking ridiculous. It was so ridiculous last night, mind you, that when we tried to get Scooby onto the show, I had preemptively sent AP the link telling him we are trying to get Scooby onto the show. Don't show up just yet. Mind you, I didn't know that he was actually doing Fright Power Hour at that moment, although I should have known because he's always doing Fright Power Hour with Ghastly throughout the week. But AP was given the link because I knew we were going to try to get Scooby on. I didn't think we were going to get Scooby on, but I basically said, AP, wait for Scooby to actually get on and then jump in. But I guess he was just a little too excited, not to mention the fact that Scooby just wasn't going to come on. Well, when we had sent the link to Scooby, Scooby had decided to send it to Chip and Mickey Coy. Mickey Coy then went to his Minds account and actually kept fucking posting it. He posted our Hangouts link. And so Semaj had to basically play Shield the entire night with entertaining the crowd with various pictures from his own DeviantArt and Google fucking image searches and shit like that to whatever we were talking about that was partially relevant. By the way, because a bunch of fucking Mickey and Scooby's faggot-ass little followers, his neo-Nazi buddies kept popping on at first. It was fucking ridiculous as shit because these guys all they kept doing was like, you guys fucking, you're into DeviantArt? You bunch of deviants?
Well, and furries. Don't forget that we're a bunch of furries, apparently.
Well, that's what Mickey called us.
Yeah. It was strange because a lot of these random people would pop onto our stream and just immediately be out of the gate angry and upset and saying that we're lying and doing all this stuff.
So
and they weren't even...
They had to deal with God-tier faggots, huh?
Yeah. The autism was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. But a lot of people wanted in on this. We had Tonkasaw, we had AP. Who else did we have? We had a lot of people come on to that. It was a very busy stream.
They kept trying to get fucking Vamp to come on too, but like that wasn't gonna happen. Vamp was probably just hanging out with critters, not wanting to get involved in this spurg out on fucking cunt stream and shit. But my favorite moment was when Schmeckel, being the heartless bastard he is, just wouldn't stop being horribly mean to some sweet old lady that came onto the stream.
Yeah, some sweet old lady got the link, and she just sort of popped on there. And her camera was on very briefly, and what we saw, what our brains were able to register was someone that was not exactly handsome, I guess, because she was an old lady. Schmeckel.
Oh, what's this? Somebody put a Hangouts link in the nursing home. I think I'll just pop in and say hello.
We thought it was a man. Honestly, everyone thought it was a man.
Schmeckel was the only one who was being a horrible piece of shit to her. No one else.
She eventually turned on the camera, and we found out she was actually a very sweet old lady. And she really was very sweet. And Schmeckel. He looked so bad.
Schmeckel looked like a complete bastard, felt like a complete bastard, and like immediately Tonka made him apologize. It was.
Well, you know what though. I honestly though, I can't fault Schmeckle for it. Just she popped in on the complete wrong night.
Well, here's happening at that point. It wasn't until I would say maybe an hour later that Tyro had actually sent me a couple of links and screenshots, and it turned out that he had given the link to Scooby refused to come on himself. Now, Scooby could have been doing this on his end on Minds as well, but Mickey Coy went to his started posting over and over again on his Minds account the Hangout link and telling people, hey, come and fuck with these liberal, furry, faggot pieces of shit and stuff like that. Just a bunch of heinous stuff that did not describe any of us whatsoever. She was told that there was a party, apparently. Now, mind you, I'm not really sure what an 80-year-old lady is doing clicking a Hangouts link to get invited to a party.
Dude, hold up. There's a little explanation you need. One, at 80 years old, she probably has absolutely nobody that comes around just to talk. Okay? And then she probably saw this Hangouts link that somebody probably sent her, treating her like cannon fodder, which if you're whoever did that, you're a fucking asshole, and I should fuck you like an asshole just for doing that. Because that little old lady was probably just thinking, oh, well, this will be some people to talk to, and I've got this wonderful invention called the internet. I can just have a good little old time.
No, she didn't seem like she was lonely or anything like that. She actually talked very highly of her own grandkids. She talked very highly of her kids and stuff like that. It's just one of those situations where somebody probably sent her a specific DM and actually said, there's a party with some like-minded people, you should come and join, blah blah blah. So like she was clearly tricked into it. Everyone else, I don't believe for 1 second was actually tricked. Now here's the funny thing. One common thing that I had noticed is that there were a bunch of people coming in who had a fucking problem with us. They all had attitude with us coming in right off the bat. They all had a fucking attitude with us. And the first wave I would say were the trolls, and then some fucking bitch named Joe comes on. He's talking shit about us being furries. Meanwhile, he has a bunny avatar in a fucking suit. But that's something. But he's already judging the shit out of us because of what he probably was told to do and all that stuff. And all of a sudden, in my head, I'm thinking to myself, wait, these guys got this from Mickey. Oh my God, we legitimately got fucking kind of like infiltrated by a bunch of neo-Nazi faggots.
Yeah, well, welcome to the internet,
dude. I can honestly say that we were infiltrated by unironic neo-Nazi racists. This is what I can honestly say. I've never been able to say those words in that kind of a sentence before, okay? It's always been hypothetical.
Dude, those are the faggots that SJWs always claim that we are.
I know.
And then, of course, they come in and they accuse you guys of being SJWs, fur fags, and all that retarded shit. So I don't think these assholes know who the fuck they're dealing with half the time.
They really don't. Like, honestly, when I saw that they were calling me and everybody else in the Hangouts liberals and furries, I'm like, none of that makes any sense. And then that the cherry on the sundae of shit was even more brilliant because Tyro eventually sent us a screenshot that he had gotten of the list. Actually, it was specifically a link to the Minds post itself. But the list legitimately consisted of almost the entirety of the Discord server of everyone who is active on Discord on Cuntstream at some point.
That left off that fucking list. Is that the one that Igor posted on Twitter, but it got removed like really fucking quick? Hello?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm just responding to the chat. And yes, chat, I do see you there.
But what's the chat saying? I'm not paying.
Oh, no, nothing like that. It's just some people are bored with this topic. That's fair enough, chat. We're just catching Magnus up because he has no idea why we're going to talk about random shit today.
See, okay, here's the thing, people. Let me just go ahead and run it down real quick. You may be tired of this subject because you got an earful of it for 4 damn hours yesterday. Cool, great, love your loyalty. I love the fact that you guys are still here. Magnus was nowhere to be found, and we had to catch him up. I'm sorry, but this is the kind of thing that has to happen. We have to tell people. If somebody's going to ask questions, I'm not going to just tell them, no, shut the fuck up, I'll explain after the goddamn shit. I have a bad memory, guys. Okay? I will forget very easily because somebody distracted me with titties. I'm letting everybody just let that sink in. You can easily distract me with titties.
Well, thank God Ren isn't here.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that somebody would take that cue and go like, well, now I'm going to send Brockus a bunch of titties in the DMs. The only one that does that is Magnus, because apparently the only one that cares about me is Magnus.
Okay.
Oh, Magnus was malfunctioning the whole time.
Yeah, that was me. I couldn't hear half of what you guys were saying. It was just cutting in and out. And I was like, fuck it, I'll be right back.
No worries. But yeah, you're officially caught up to everything that fucking happened yesterday. That is everything in a nutshell. The only thing
I didn't get the answer to the question I was asking, though. I was like, wait a minute, is that the Minds post that fucking Igor put on Twitter the other day that got deleted by that fucker?
Yeah. I said yes, but apparently you couldn't hear me because glitch.
Yeah, sounds about right. But yes, you're right. That was the post that was on Twitter or Discord or wherever you saw it. Yeah, that was the drama yesterday, and it was interesting. A lot of spurgery.
Well, you would expect anything else on the internet.
I mean,
well, civil discourse maybe. No, I guess not.
Civil discourse on the internet? Are you fucking high?
Fuck you.
A little. I mean, I do have to take pain meds.
You're wrong about everything. I only hate you because I love your Transformer collection.
Oh,
Fuck
well,
you.
You know what? At some point when I get a nice little, I'll show the whole thing off.
Fair enough. Get a nice little display, spray them out. No, if I was to get a Transformer display, it'd be awfully small because it would just be Beast Wars. Because I'm a nerd like that.
I don't know, dude. I don't think you've ever seen the immense as they have.
Well, fair enough.
You know what, Semaj? If you opened your wallet to the wonderful world of the Beast Wars toys, as soon as you opened your wallet, you'd hear,
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
Well, you see, I thought I was safe with Beast Wars because it was only like, early or late 90s, early 2000s kind of a show. So I thought my wallet would be safe. But then,
if you buy the original toys, your wallet's gonna cry. If you buy the Masterpiece toys, that was what it was gonna say.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Masterpiece collection. I owe it to myself to get them someday.
Couple of things I want to acknowledge in the chat. So Aaron Watson says, my neighborhood is full of Somalis, damn it. The people who are still pirates as a legit occupation in the 20th century. That's fucking intense, bro. I recommend that you should move, but obviously you live in a neighborhood because you're probably not in a very good spot financially. So I feel you. But, just watch yourself.
We actually had a bunch of Somalis.
Just to be an asshole, I'm going to show it off to the whole audience since they're all out there. There you go. That's the thing I'm buying tomorrow that's got Brockus' underwear in a twist. $35, motherfuckers.
Before you say what you're going to say, Semaj, I also wanted to point out that Object of Hate is saying, damn, I've run out of things to do in Breath of the Wild. I have all the medallions, all the DLC content done. I hate when that happens. I hate when I actually do all of the content in the fucking game. Like, I do that with World of Warcraft so frequently. Whenever I actually can play and shit, I do all the dungeons, I do all the raids, I get all the gear, I get my gear up to a really high fucking level, I do all the content, I see all the story, and then I sit there looking at the screen thinking, I still have a couple more weeks before I have to fucking make another payment. What do I do now? So I purposely play on a fuckload of alts because of that. And so I have so many different duplicates and triplicates of the same 5 classes, and it's just like
But Brockus,
classes.
but Brockus, have you at least played a Death Knight?
Yeah, I actually have a 110 Death Knight.
Okay, there you go.
I
Have you at least played a gnome?
No, I don't have a gnome.
Oh, then you haven't done everything yet.
I don't do short races. I'm sorry. It's just if I'm gonna go with a short race, it's gonna be a goblin, and
All right,
I don't
fair
want
enough.
to do that.
Goblins are fun.
Yeah,
Well,
although I will say they have been really hinting very heavily at the fact that the Horde might get Volpera as one of their allied races. I'm kind of looking at that like, shit, I really don't do the short races, but I might have to make a Volperan fucking rogue if that actually is a thing. If we get Volpera, Brockus is actually going to dance in the fucking furry moonlight just once. Just one time.
What was that,
I think
Mavis?
well, I'm still looking forward to fucking Darksiders 3. I've actually been playing Darksiders 2 just because it's coming out. If you guys haven't played that, that's worth fucking checking out.
I really should sit down and play those games.
Yeah. But you were trying to say about Somalis.
Oh, I was going to say that a while back when Justin Trudeau started bringing in all the immigrants, there was a good section of them that were Somalis. And it wasn't long until there was video footage of 2 Somali guys, both named Muhammad, by the way. Muhammad and Muhammad.
Duh.
They drove up to a local nightclub, and with like guns and all that. They were heavily armed apparently, and they were going to shoot up the place. It didn't happen because that fucking bodyguard, video footage of this guy just fucking wailed these guys, heavily armed, lots of guns, just with his bare goddamn hands kicks these guys at ass. I'll just fuck. Give that bouncer a raise. He could have died.
I miss in between on what you said because you like cut out there for a couple of minutes. It seemed like.
No problem. The internet happens. I'm just saying that he fucking roughhoused these Somali guys super bad. It was all on video and on the internet and everything. It was very impressive to see. And of course, after that, we never heard anything about Somalis in my area ever again.
Well, shit, somebody needs to give that fucker a raise.
I know, right?
Hey, Semaj, I sent you something you might enjoy.
Well, you did you?
Yeah, check your Twitter DMs.
Swear to God, this is porn. I mean, I'm still going to open it.
Oh, it is porn, but...
Oh! I can't even screen share this. What? Why? Why would you do this?
Because I'm proving to people that Rule 34 is as dangerous as it is nice.
At least there's not teeth on the front hole.
The one on the mouth has got plenty of them, but I don't think that's. Brockus, would you like something you could fap to?
No, don't send me shit.
No, I think this one won't hurt your shoulder very much.
Yeah, that's true.
Jack, if you hurt your shoulder fapping to this, then you're a braver man.
No, I don't even want to see what a predator woman looks like.
There you go. There you go, Brockus. Share your Twitter DM.
No, chat. I am not going to screen share that image that he sent me. I'm not going to do that.
If you blocked out the naughty bits, you could.
You know what? I could. Give me a moment. Let me. That's true. We shouldn't leave the chat out. They should know what's going on. Let me.
Yeah, the chat needs to suffer too. They just don't get to see the uncensored version.
YouTube has rules and stipulations and policies and all that kind of stuff. So we gotta be careful.
I'd fuck it.
Figured you might.
Maybe if her neck was chained to the wall.
Yeah, just don't try to kiss it.
Or get a blowjob.
Don't blue. William Hongerless says, "Don't blue ball us, Semaj."
This would probably green ball you. Be careful with that.
Look, I'm just saying we just started a new channel. Okay, we just got this thing going. All right, I don't want it to get taken down already.
I keep telling people I take requests on making nudie waifu wallpapers, and nobody ever takes me up on it.
That's true. Chat. Is there someone you want a waifu of?
Yeah, if you tell me, I'll go find the pictures and make fucking nudie waifu wallpapers out of them.
Well, Octane just released a picture of Miss Anon that he made in his little game. It's an idea.
Okay, you sounded like you were starting to say something about Miss Anonymous. What?
Oh, Miss Octane, he made like a 3D model of Miss Anonymous, Little Miss Anonymous, on his channel. Posted a picture of it. One could try and Photoshop something with her.
Yeah.
Or no, she might like it. Even though to me, she's constantly saying I said no. But we all know that's not what she really means.
Well, you know what? Since I actually do have one that's not so nudie, but it is still pretty nice, just to give you an idea of what I do with pictures to make these wallpapers. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, I still haven't played that game yet. I keep finding more reasons to do it.
I've played some of it, not enough of it, if you ask me. I haven't finished it, that's for sure. But yeah, that's the kind of wallpapers I make for smartphones, because they got the dark that kind of fades into. Well, this one's just gray, but yeah, I do them different colors, and I take requests just because I need something to do when I'm fucking bored and don't feel like doing anything else.
There you go. I don't know, chat. What would you say if I did like a series of wallpaper stuff for your phone? Would you take a screenshot of your phone? Post it online.
Okay, no. After 50 votes on the Cunt Stream Waifu poll, Semaj has officially won with 36%. I don't know why we were non-tied for second place, because we both got 22%. I'm very confused. Why was I even on that list?
I hate to tell you, guys, but I voted for Brockus on that one.
God damn it. I voted for Leaf. No fucking surprise there. Oh my god. But she lost, actually. That's kind of sad. Not by much, but she still lost.
Meh. Can't win them all. At least is she all upset about that?
No, I'm pretty sure she's fucking ecstatic that she actually lost one of these damn Twitter polls.
Moist.
Oh shit.
Okay.
No.
Who invited Omegon, and why can we not get the real Omegon onto a stream with us?
Because he was nice enough to make a for me.
Moist.
Yeah, see, I don't know why I enjoy it. I like Omegon's voice. Soothing.
Well, hey. Well, you know, you could always get another guest on here if you tried to.
I'm sorry, I'm a soy-filled bitch.
No, we've had him on before.
Matt's a character.
A character.
What do you think's what do you think's going on with Matt? Do you think he's gonna get his shit together? Maybe get his no? You think he's done for?
No, I don't think he's done for. I just don't think he's gonna get his shit together.
Oh, you think he's forever on there?
And why aren't you showing that off to the chat there, Semaj?
Oh, because I don't have my Twitter open. I sent it on my tablet. I need to open this up and.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want me to screen share that?
Oh no, I'm doing it. I'm going to do it right now. I just had to open Twitter.
Okay.
All right. Just so you guys don't get too blue balled.
Okay.
Brockus, you looking?
Okay. I am. Question.
Yeah.
Question. I have questions.
You go
Why
for it.
my head?
Why not your head?
Why my head?
Well, I distinctly recalled you said you'd still tap that.
You know what? That's a fair point.
I
would. I would still hit it. I would still fuck it.
Oh, fucking wow.
You just have to be a little kinky with it. You know, get a color on that bitch.
Long,
Hey,
long,
Oh yeah, you had to see that on Revelations to get that joke.
Probably. Well,
Just Brockus' head right there where the cooter's at. I don't know why that's making me laugh so hard.
What is this timeline, man? Like, what the fuck is it? I'm gonna, as soon as this thing actually fucking does what it's supposed to do, I'm gonna check the chat. Come on. Load it. Load. All right. I think
Oh, man.
I was going to say, before I get too distracted, Audrey the Hate was asking me if someone had gone through the comments section and, sorry, oh yeah, copy pasted the N-word. I think someone did do that on our stream the other day. Do you recall that, Brockus?
What? Recall what?
In the chat in yesterday's stream, someone just kept copy and pasting the N-word over and over again.
Oh yeah.
N-word. What?
Yeah.
Who the fuck was pasting the word nonchalant in the fucking chat, you homos?
God damn it.
I purposely I think that was Igor. I think he was trolling us. He's a fucking degenerate.
Think about the word he just used.
No.
Okay. Semaj, you said the N-word. You didn't specify which N-word. So he decided to go with a long, multi-syllable fucking N-word. Nonchalant. Exactly.
Audrey Hate was saying, not in the chat, in the comments section. Check the page from last night. Okay, I'll do that right now. I actually didn't... well, I mean, I don't know if there's a point for me to check. I didn't check the comment section on yesterday's stream, so... let me pick this in. Snatch, Cast, which everyone should hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. We greatly appreciate it. That was Scooby Exposed. Let's see the N. Oh no, the N word's still there. The guy going by Allfather, he said multiple times, "Oh, what a lovely vocabulary this gentleman has."
How the fuck could an Allfather be an incel at the same time? That confuses me.
Well, he could also be crazy.
These fucking neo-Nazi fags have gone the route of assimilating the Norse mythology and Norse culture and shit like that, because when you actually consider it, what is the actual epitome of the most masculine men in history? the Vikings. There is everything about the Vikings, the ideal man in the eyes of not only Adolf Hitler, world itself. So it's just
but Vikings weren't faggots. So
that's the point. They are fucking neo-Nazi faggots. They don't think they're faggots, but they're faggots. We all know this. And they're consistently trying to be the manliest, most masculine thing they can think of, which is Norse gods, Vikings, and shit like that. That's why they go with names you would typically see Vikings have. That's why they go with shit like they call themselves the All-Father. They refer to themselves as gods. They fucking call themselves, the Thunderer and shit like that. It's a bunch of faggotry.
Yeah, well, and meanwhile, behind the Thunderer's screen name is some 5'0" skinny as a twig homo. So,
right, like these faggots really think that we don't fucking know what's going on with them.
Yeah, I think it was on Renovations this morning or earlier today, I guess, where we were talking more about that because Igor is on this supposed list of people, and they were checking out. I think it was Mickey's channel, and some of or it's the group that he's in. I can't recall, and they were saying things like eat healthy, workouts, respect women. They had this whole list of things. And I would think there's nothing necessarily wrong with it, but they're all alt-rights, and they're all having these ideas. And a lot of what they suggest, or a lot of things they say, is very reminiscent of a lot of things that Jordan Peterson was saying. And I can't help but think that these are a bunch of people who are warping a lot of things that Peterson says to fit, and obviously, or what seems to me like it's some sort of a, I don't know, agenda or warped sense of not entitlement, belonging. I don't know. It's very bizarre. By the way, Brock, is it okay if I share with you the comment section that has the dread N word?
Yeah, by all means. Okay.
All right. Just I thought I'd share this. This is our intelligent conversation.
All-Father repeatedly said N-I-double-G-er.
He said they did it 3 times.
Guys, he's clearly saying ginger. It's a jumbled word. Come on.
Yes.
It's an anagram, don't you know?
You got me there. You're absolutely right. Although I will say, when I scroll up, one of the earlier or other comments on there was from Sharon. This is the nice old lady. This is the sweetheart that came on there and Schmeckel made fun of. All right.
Well, you know what you should have said there, guys, is you should have replied to one of those and said, Jesus, you blow your father with that mouth?
Probably.
How Tonka diffused half of those fucking retards. He came on like he was... I made the joke of, who let John Redcorn on the Hangouts when I came back from my smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't realize that Tonka was there. But as I was coming back, I saw his avatar. And he was... Dude, every single time one of them started to try to talk, he went super redneck. It was, hey, over and over again until they stopped talking. And he kept going, even though they stopped talking. But then he would eventually stop, say something rednecky, and then as soon as one of them tried to speak again, he went right back into the repeated haze. It was brilliant.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't go hold my beer. One of the other things about that stream, and I made the comments as well, that when we started, in
the heat of the moment, he probably just forgot, so we can forgive that.
Exactly. I thought it was interesting that when towards the end of the stream we had over 40 dislikes and maybe 20 likes. I thought, well, clearly.
Okay, I might have to reboot my computer if the internet.
Well, that's fine. You can pop in later. I was just gonna say that it's funny how the likes and dislikes. Like, we were very hated, and I'm checking it out right now, and we're at like 48 likes to like.
I'm gonna just reboot the computer. It won't
Just F5.
take but about 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's okay. Go for it. But yeah, if you check out the likes dislikes, we got like 48 likes and like 28 dislikes. So I mean, people obviously changed their mind as the stream was progressing, which is interesting.
I think it's because people came in and like they didn't even bother watching the stream really at first. They were just like, I'm gonna dislike it because so and so told me to, or because I think it's funny. Whatever the case is, because you know some people will fucking just downvote shit because they think it's hilarious. So whatever their reason for coming in and downvoting it, I think about halfway through what they were watching, they were just like, I think I'm gonna actually give them a thumb. They were dealing with actual fucking racists the entire time.
Well, and I don't
one retard.
And I don't know if I'd even say if they were actual racists. I think whoever posted the link came in and already made like a title or a subtitle or saying like these people are making unsubstantiated claims or something, because they all came in heated and angry. They already had some information about what was being said and done, and I think that that preempted them to come in as angry as they did.
Because Mickey Coy, an actual racist, you can go and look up his social media if you want. I don't recommend it. But an actual racist, Mickey Coy, a legit neo-Nazi, is the one who sent them there with the Hangout link, and they clearly follow him on Minds. So my assessment is, or basically I'm assuming, that the majority of the people, not Sharon, but the majority of the people came on hot because they were expecting to actually fucking deal with a bunch of liberal fags who are also furries and shit. Not knowing that most of us have no actual political affiliation. Not knowing that fucking Igor is actually a goddamn conservative and is still registered as a conservative in his fucking state. So it's just like...
The problem with that is somebody like me, a filthy centrist. I'm a centrist, but I at least have opinion. I consider myself a centrist because some of my opinions are more liberal. Some of my opinions are more conservative. That's why I call myself a centrist. Not a libertarian, because those guys went wackadoo years ago.
No, I have no political affiliation. Everybody that has a title, conservative, liberal, SJW, whatever the case is, whatever political leaning it is, even centrist now, I don't want to associate myself or give myself any of these titles because I know and have seen too many people within those ranks that make me go, no, I want nothing to do with you. You are going to make everything look worse. Fuck you.
I think we used to live in a time, like even in my lifetime, where people weren't so politically charged, where the only ones who would be, in some sense, would be like the politicians themselves. They would be on the left, they would be on the right, and the people themselves would be centrist by nature. And they will vote based on what was important to them at that time. So it's sort of like, even if society was predominantly more liberal than most, they would still go to a conservative if the conservatives' promises and goals were better than the other team.
Well, actually, Semaj, I can explain. I've had to explain it several times before. For many years, I've basically said it like this, and for those of you who haven't heard it, congratulations, you're going to hear it now. The way the politics game works is like this. Most people are centrists, or as they call independent. The people who are diehard conservatives are going to vote conservative. The people who are diehard liberals are going to vote liberal. That's the starting point for both sides. The people that they have to appeal to are those filthy little independents that could vote for one or the other. They don't really give a fuck. They have their opinions, but their votes can be swayed. That's the reason why in North America, just in general, you can get like a conservative government for 4 to 8 years, and then immediately switch over and have a liberal government for 4 to 8 years. That's kind of how the game works. So people like if they brought a Democrat in who said all the right shit, I could vote for him. I'm not a conservative. I'm not a liberal. I'm a happy mixture of both. I consider myself. That's why I consider myself one of those filthy centrists. I don't call myself independent because that's the stupidest for it I've ever heard. You're not independent. You're dependent on one or the other. You just claim you're independent to keep yourself from sounding like a homo.
Mm. Speaking of this, I agree with Rotten Beast. Brockus is an ex-teabagger.
Oh, Christ.
How many people did you teabag there? How many people did you teabag, Brockus?
Not enough, apparently.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think it's, Brockus, I'm pretty sure when you were a teabagger, it was because they said all the right shit. They were speaking your language.
I wasn't that at all, though.
Speaking of teabagging, do you think that's illegal to do in the esports?
They actually do have a ban on it.
Oh, see that.
Because they're afraid some poor woman's gonna get e-raped during the esports after people gang fuck her in the game.
Well, unfortunately, if that was the case, yeah, women usually don't play as good as most of the guys. So
and I don't even feel guilty about the fact that me and a friend of mine used to play League of Legends, and when we had to play top lane, that we would say is, "Let's go to the rape bush." And all the way, because we're on voice chat the whole time. We're just, our characters are running up to the bush that we're talking about, going rape, 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 rape. And as soon as we'd get there, because we would play the bot matches, and it's the rape bush was, for anybody who knows League of Legends, the rape bush is if you go to the top lane, kind of cut over behind their turret, that bush that's right beside the lane, that's the rape bush. It's behind the turret in the lane. We'd go up there, throw out a fucking ward so we could see who was coming on the auto map, and that was our favorite spot, the rape bush, because we would jump out and whoop their asses just right behind the turret.
Brockus, do you think it would be a bad idea if I make the thumbnail a picture of a bush?
I feel like I would need a bit more than just a bush.
Well, I could put in like a couple of legs, so some motion blurs of some sort,
or a big censored bar.
Maybe I should draw a picture of a predator woman.
Oh no. Oh, actually, no. That does sound like a good idea. See, here's how you do it. You draw a picture of a predator woman doing some kind of a sexy pose, like essentially a lewd. You and Magnus are freaking the fuck out, like, oh my god, what is that thing? Meanwhile, I have hard eyes. I still want that one lewd that I recommended you draw, but that's because I kind of want, my fantasy to be played out in art.
I imagine you probably do. I haven't had time to. I'm catching up on commissions because, goddamn, World of Warcraft has been taking up my time.
I understand. World of Warcraft is great, man. Like, dude, you want the Void Elves. It's so easy for you at this point to get the Void Elves. It's really not a difficult thing.
It probably would be, but I didn't realize I was essentially wasting my time in the wrong area. I'll unlock like the Nightborn elves. That's like, oh god, it's still elves, but oh fuck. All right.
Oh, I see where you got that picture from there, Brockus. That motorcycle picture, I just saw your retweet of that.
Oh yeah. It's somebody, one of the people that I follow, I suppose, on Twitter. They tweeted the picture out, and I was just like, oh, that's fucking badass looking.
Of course, of course, everybody at my timeline's making fun of Cory Booker because, well, he's retarded.
I don't know who that is.
He's that senator from New Jersey that got his ass in a crinkle. God, it's been months ago. He's the. I'd have to show you the picture if I could find it. But he was making the right face where I had somebody put. I'm trying to remember. You remember, Statler and Waldorf from the Muppet Show, right?
My favorite characters from the Muppets.
Okay, I can't remember which is which, but the one without the mustache, I had him put his head on Cory Booker's body because he was doing that sort of a face during some. He was fucking a lady who didn't deserve to be chewed out. He was making that face during it.
Gotcha.
If I can ever find that picture, I'll have to show it off.
Shit.
Speaking of which, I just gave myself some ideas for some new sound effects for my sound pad.
Okay. Sounds good.
Statler and Waldorf.
God damn it! Everyone has way too old of computers. Because I keep hearing every time I talk to anyone about most like new games, they always say I can't play, my computer's too old. I'm like, there are so many people with that problem.
Am I the only person in the world who has a fucking practically brand fucking?
Well, no, I got a new computer as well, but
yeah, Leaf also has a brand new computer.
Yeah, but it's always like you always have to like really well. I mean, you should save up to get a new computer, but also a lot of people are like they just don't make enough money, which I guess is why you're on YouTube. Otherwise, I mean, if you made that kind of money, you'd be out doing something like getting a job. Like why? I don't know why are most of the people here like watching our stream.
I got tired of mainstream television and fucking having to pay to go and see a movie and shit like that. So they just started watching shit on the internet. The more they watched on YouTube, eventually, the more they realized YouTube was way more entertaining to them than basically anything else on television. You know, all the comic book movies and TV shows that we've got coming out right now are just, not all of them are good. A lot of them are trash. And even then, you have to wait every fucking week for the next episode. Whereas Kumite is Monday through Friday at the same time every single morning. Morning Decay, Monday through Friday, same time, just before Kumite, every morning. Like that, it's just consistency. We have consistency, and it's all live. You know, so that's a lot of people like watching the streamers because you know it's basically not recorded television. Even then, some people prefer to watch the content creators because they are funny videos. But I do have to say that Elliot brought up a really excellent point not too long ago. It's kind of a weird phenomenon, but most of the time, the people that are content creators, the people that make videos, you know, scripted videos and shit like that. They record it, they edit it, all that stuff. They're fucking hilarious. They're entertaining and stuff like that. But get them on a live stream, boring. For some reason they're boring. Not all of them, but a lot of them they tend to be quite boring. It's like you're not as entertaining as you are in your videos, and then you realize it's because it's scripted. They don't know how to improvise in fucking in stream situations and stuff. So then you get the streamers and you try to put them in a fucking video and stuff, and you might not get as entertaining as a person. It's just weird how it works.
I agree with that. I actually, it's hard to argue that point because there are some people out there who I enjoy their content. I hate them on live streams. Right. And a lot of ways I'm like, the reason why I stopped watching is because he started doing live streams. One prime example, Armored Skeptic. I actually didn't mind his content. I really didn't. You know, it was entertaining for what it was. And then he started doing live streams, and he did a face reveal and all that. I just don't fucking care.
Yeah, I have a different issue with Armored Skeptic when it comes to live streams, but I'm still on the same page as you for the most part.
Mhm. Other people I like Chris Raygun. Hey, Magnus.
I was just about to say, I think we finally hit Fappy Hour at the truck stop because the internet decided to take a complete shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like Chris Raygun. I do. I think his videos are highly entertaining. He's a little I
Bland.
don't want well, he's not all that bland on live streams, but his
What?
when you huh?
I just joined the call again.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with your internet there. No, I was just saying, I don't think he's all that boring. But when you hear his voice, you expect a certain type of entertainment, and it just doesn't come in that way when you do a live stream. So.
He's just a little too neurotic for my taste.
Well, his editing makes him look like he's like fucking cartoon character. 'Cause he's so fast, the jokes are coming so quick, and it's just yeah. But that's what happens when you edit your videos, which I mean,
Well, that's kind of what I'm referring to. He edits them in such a way as to make himself look, I guess, probably way more neurotic than he actually is. Don't get me wrong, he was entertaining for a while, but after I watched it enough, I was just like, okay, it's kind of different day kind of stuff. Which, in some cases, that's not such a bad thing, but at other times, it's just like, yeah, no, that's.
Mm-hmm. Lonely Valentine has been making comments about how I'm just going to sum it up because I'm not going to read all those paragraphs. But essentially, like when the old media dies, which is essentially what's happening, that people are coming to the internet, which is absolutely correct. I'm paying for like cable and stuff right now because my mom loves TV. But dude, I haven't watched TV in a long time. I really could care less about what happens on television.
Oh, yeah, same.
I haven't been fucked to watch TV.
Nah,
I haven't even downloaded any new TV shows in for fucking ever.
Yeah, I think it's also because like television shows, it's a big investment to sit down and watch all of that.
Oh no, it's not that it's such a big investment. It's if you give me a show that I can get invested in, that's perfectly fine. That I'll sit down and watch anything that that interests me well enough. But if you can't get me invested in it, then there's absolutely zero fucking point in me just getting invested in anything.
I think there's also
Speaking of investments, boys and girls. Ooh, look at that drop.
holy shit, and that's a Nike. Holy shit,
That's within a week.
That's as much as I hate to laugh at their misfortune. What were you expecting? Putting Mr. I bend the knee at the national anthem as your spokesperson? Really?
Yeah.
Well,
that story still pisses me off.
That was I met you guys, but I actually started investing in it. I've got like 6. I put $75 into it. I think I've got $6 at this point out of a set up to 106 and some change, I think. Which that's kind of nice.
Yeah, I mean, you were cutting out there, so I assume you were saying that you have shares in Nike. Is what you're trying to say?
So I'm not hearing a fucking thing right now.
No, I don't have stocks in Nike. What I do have yet was Pandora, which I might sell those off because they're doing exactly fuck all.
Oh,
So-
okay. Yeah, Rotten Beast has W Magnustron.
No, it's Nemesis Prime or Mag. I don't care either way.
Magnustron.
It's a joke on the roboting.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, there's that too.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, it happens. What was I going to say? Something about like how you can probably get shares in Nike pretty easily. There's probably people desperate to sell them off.
Actually, there are millennials apparently that are putting money into Nike stocks now that they've dropped to which Adidas has dropped like a rock, and they're $19 a share. That's what that dollar amount is that's how much one of their stocks is per share. So your whole goal with stocks is to buy low and sell high.
Okay. Well, it's not going well. Yeah.
I had to take a puff off a cigarette, but to finish the thought, here's the thing about stocks. Stock prices go up not when you buy the fucking stocks, which I think is what they're thinking they're gonna go up. No, what makes the price up is if the fucking company is selling product. Whatever that product is, like with Pandora, it's what, music? As long as their stock prices will go up. So buying the stocks is not going to help the company. It's just a quick way for you to lose money on stocks where, oh, well, I'll buy a few stocks in Nike and then $80 a share down to $50 a share. There you are with a $30 loss per share holding your fucking dick in your hand going, well, what happened?
Okay. Little insight there. At least when you were legible. So what's up with...
What part did you miss?
Everything.
Well, sort of. It was off and on. I don't know. Are you in like a bad... Are you at a truck stop or where are you?
Yeah, I think it's fappy hour. Everybody's jumping on, using up the bandwidth to flog their fucking dong right about now.
Yeah, they have to rub one out before they go to bed. That could be
probably.
It. Yeah.
Well, how well am I coming through? I'll try to explain it.
It's okay. You're coming through okay right now, but maybe we'll do short bursts instead of long bursts because you don't know when it's gonna interrupt your sentence.
Yeah, well, all right. Well, stocks product makes the stock prices go up, not the stocks themselves.
Okay.
Still good so far?
That was good. That came out good. All right.
Okay, so if you buy Nike stocks for $80 now, and they drop down to $50, you lost $30 per share on the stocks.
Okay.
Did that come through?
Yeah, that came out through. Yeah.
So basically, that's how stocks work.
Okay. Quality on there. All right, that sounds good. So, I don't know. Have you been keeping track of this, Brockus, about what people have been doing with their Nike shoes and all that?
I kind of have. It's pretty fucking dumb.
Well, yeah, they're ripping off the Nike chat mark and all that.
They're cutting out the Nike swoosh. It's actually called a swoosh.
Okay.
They're cutting out the Nike swoosh, setting their fucking Nikes on fire, and it's just goddamn ridiculous. I agree with who was it? Tommy Lauren or fucking the other blonde chick? Somebody actually. Which one?
Are you talking like Lauren Southern or
Lauren Southern? Yeah. Someone actually fucking said that don't destroy your Nikes. Just give them to the homeless, like donate them or something. And I agree with that. Donate your fucking Nike products. We understand you're pissed off at Nike because they went a really questionable route with their fucking thing with the whole sacrifice everything. Oh, what has Colin Kaepernick ever actually sacrificed? He comes from a middle-class fucking family that has been fairly well off most of his life. And by most of his life, I mean his family was pretty goddamn well off before he was ever born. He grew up in an area of the world that is actually very low when it comes to crime. He never really knew what oppression and abuse is and what fucking people are claiming nowadays. He went to a very good college. He was actually one of the top athletes. He's actually a pretty good academic as far as I can remember. He was drafted almost immediately after college to the 49ers. And within his first couple of years, he actually fucking got onto the main roster because the all-star quarterback that they did have, Smith, they eventually replaced with Colin Kaepernick. Mind you, I'm a 49ers fan. Kaepernick did something that year that most quarterbacks don't do. In his rookie year, he almost took his team straight to the fucking Super Bowl. Almost. He did something that most quarterbacks typically do. And it was all on a fucking fluke. And then the next year, he took them to the Super Bowl. He lost, but he took them to the Super Bowl. Colin Kaepernick has had a very good fucking ride his entire life. So when they advertise when you have to sacrifice everything, oh, do you mean the last 2 years when he hasn't played a single game because he decided to lie his fucking ass off and do a fake protest even though he probably didn't really believe anything he was trying to say? Mind you, I was actually one of the biggest fans of Colin Kaepernick's in his rookie fucking year on the 49ers. I'm a 49ers fan. And when Colin Kaepernick was actually playing magically on the field, I was rooting for him. I wanted a Kaepernick fucking jersey. Now, if I had a Kaepernick jersey, it would collect dust in my fucking closet. But I was one of his fans. And then because he decided to develop a fucking prima donna goddamn attitude in his third year on the fucking team and was benched for it, well, he kind of betrayed me, essentially. He betrayed his fans. He betrayed the team. Because he developed this sort of sense of fucking entitlement. He wanted more money, and the team didn't want to give him more money. He didn't want to work so hard, but he knows he has to work harder. The fame and fortune got to his fucking head, and he turned into a little shit for it. And so he got benched. He used that opportunity to then, because he was also, realistically, he was also performing very, very poorly. I don't know what the fuck happened to him on the field. He gave up. And so they benched him. So he was probably going to get traded to another. What? God, fucking Mr. Robot, I can't understand you.
You're
I don't know what. Who did this?
you're a 49ers fan.
Magnus, I don't even know what you're asking me right now.
You're a fan?
Well,
is that what you're telling us?
Yes, I'm a 49ers fan. Oh, god damn it.
Oh boy.
Is it just me? Or has he been roboting for quite a while?
He's been roboting for quite a while. Something's going on his end that's been pretty darn bad.
Okay. Yes, I am a 49ers fan. And the Colin Kaepernick thing really pisses me off because Nike does this advertisement and they basically decide to do the whole, can do what you love even if you have to sacrifice everything.
Can you hear me now, homo man?
Yes, I can hear you now.
I said, so you just said you're a 49ers fan, right?
Yes, I am a 49ers fan. I'm not going to turn on...
Gay!
Just wanted an excuse to use that fucking button.
Yes, I did.
No,
but
look,
it's true.
But here's the thing. I got really fucking pissed off at Kaepernick because he just kept getting worse and worse. His attitude was getting worse and worse. And it's like, your mom needs to really kick you in the fucking ass right now, dude, because seriously, cut the shit. You don't have the same pedigree as half of these fucking players right now. You are fresh off the bench because the guy in front of you just was performing poorly to the point where he eventually got hurt. And because he got hurt, you had to take over. And when you took over, it was meant to only be temporary. But you were so good, they made you permanent. So you basically replaced your predecessor. And then you decided, because you were one of the only quarterbacks in the history of the NFL to do something like that at with such a short amount of time after being drafted into the team. After all of that, you got such a big fucking ego that you performed even worse than your predecessor. You got benched for it. You developed a prima donna attitude. You demanded more money even though you weren't performing well. And then when you saw that the axe was probably coming the following year, you took a knee to make a protest under false pretenses, and you were full of shit when you fucking did that interview. Go back and watch that interview. He doesn't even know what the fuck he's talking about. He's using vague umbrella statements. He's regurgitating just basic concepts that anyone who skims through Facebook or Twitter would probably pick up. He doesn't know what he's actually talking about. He doesn't even really know what he's protesting. And all it did was snowball the fucking goddamn controversy, which eventually got Trump involved. And when Trump gets involved, oh my God, it's a goddamn explosion of stupidity. So yeah, I got pissed off that fucking Nike did that too. But you know what I'm not going to do? Destroy my Nike shoes, because those things are comfortable as fuck. I really like them. And they cost me $60. So
but I doubt very highly you'd buy any fresh ones, would you?
Oh no, I'd still buy some Nike products. I don't give a fuck. Like as pissed as I am at the company, I was mad at fucking Coca-Cola for doing what they did to YouTube. You know, pulling their fucking AdSense. I was mad at fucking Pepsi for doing the exact same thing. I don't care though. I don't give a shit. Just because I'm mad at a company doesn't mean I'm gonna stop buying their product. I'm just mad at their fucking their advertisements. I'm mad at their choice of political leanings and shit like that. I'm gonna still buy your fucking product, but at the same time, like, until you do something irreparable, I'm gonna keep buying your shit.
Well, see, that's the thing about it. So far, I've been extremely lucky. Hasbro and Takara haven't done anything retarded for me to be like, well, I guess I have to boycott these two companies. All the companies that do stupid shit are people I wouldn't buy anything from anyway, because, well, they make a shit product. Useless.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that's not based on the whole sports and Nike thing. That Rotten Beast, I saw that Long Man gum ad that you were talking about. Holy Jesus Christ!
What?
Oh yeah, now I remember what that's from.
Long man.
I actually didn't know what this was until he tweeted it out at me. I'm watching the ad right now, and oh my God, this is holy hell! This is a terrible. Well, I won't say it's a terrible ad. It's just
my favorite one of those is when I want to say it's at the wedding, or it's basically at one moment the girl is clearly going to leave the boyfriend for the guy with the really long chewing gum or gummy or whatever the fuck it is. But the guy with the really long gummy has no interest in the girl whatsoever, because he sees the guy truly appreciates the gummy just like he does, but he has the regular versions. There's the long guy. So the regular guy and the long guy end up ditching the girl to be with each other for their love of a gummy.
Yep, and apparently Rotten Beast decided to tweet this.
Oh, the long man gum. This ad, it's like a really bad soap opera that's just so well put together.
That is kind of the point.
Which makes it awesome, but at the same time, like, they could never do this. They could never do this ad over here. I wish they would. This is really good. Sorry. I'm at the wedding scene right now. Holy crap.
Actually, there's one for you, boys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was having some serious connection issues. Okay, Jordan 250 is a sick bastard who keeps doing these terrible memes, and I'm mad because it's just like, why do you do these things?
Because memes are life, my friend. Don't let your memes be dreams.
Let your memes be dreams. I love it. Jesus Christ. So you guys have all seen The Long Long Man. I am laughing so hard watching this shit. Oh.
You chicken. When Igor was showing these, he was laughing so hard.
Well, Brockus, you still there?
I'm still here.
Okay, all right. Maybe I should stop. If you guys haven't seen it already, I'm gonna. Whoops. I'm gonna retweet this right now. Thank you, Rotten Beast, for showing this to me.
Oh, and I brought this up on Ren and Igor's show earlier, but it bears repeating just because it is newsworthy. Bam!
Oh, Alex Jones. Fuck. That was a stupid thing to do. They should have left him alone.
Yeah.
But stupid
not
to
gonna.
do that.
Look, people like he's gonna get more views because of this on his own channel. He's gonna get a lot more attention. He's gonna sell a lot more products because people are gonna feel sorry for a guy who got kicked off of the internet. I mean, when you try to silence someone, you only make them more popular. It's like in Game of Thrones. If you rip off a man's tongue, it's not really a show of power. It shows that you're scared of what he'll say.
No, the quote is,
Thank you.
if you cut a man's tongue out because of what he is saying, you're only showing the world you fear what he has to say.
Thank you. I fucked up on that.
You know what? And since he fucked it up, I think I'm gonna traumatize some weebs in 3, 2, 1.
Ah!
That doesn't work on me anymore, motherfucker. My friend used that on me so many goddamn times that I have been sanitized.
Oh, it still bothers me though. Like, oh,
I am numb. Emotional pain.
That was so sad. Oh god.
You can't hurt me anymore.
It was weird. Have you seen the live action one on Netflix?
No, I was told that it is a trash fire and don't bother.
It is, but then they turn the father into the main villain. It's like that makes no sense.
You know what?
That's stupid.
I tell you what, I might as well just go ahead and fuck everybody's world up.
Goes.
Don't you fucking goddamn. You've crossed a line with me, sir. I love the Ghost Rider, and I do enjoy the Professor. Why would you do something like that, you sick son of a bitch?
Here's the thing. Keep in mind, look at the 2 words at the top. That was a comic line that Marvel had for a long time. It was the What If series. And it was usually a single comic. But just that picture alone was well worth the price of admission. And it was only $1.75 in Canada.
Yeah, I gladly give that a read for a little bit. So I'm trying to think what else is going on. Not too much. I mean, we're just sort of going over random shit today.
Well, you know, I had to throw my 2 cents in on a certain thing, so why not? Since we're talking nerdy shit, and that's kind of what I'm trying to realm of. There you go.
Oh, Captain Marvel.
Well, if you read the little and then what I said about it, you'll get the joke.
Do you want to read it for us?
I can.
You really
The Twitter moments.
had the worst connection of the three of us to read something.
It's Semaj, you do it.
I'm dyslexic. I'll fuck it up. Brockus, you do it.
Oh my god. I am in the middle of fucking killing birds.
Well, then you'll shut up and let Magnus do it. Then I won't you.
Fine. Magnus, go
It
ahead.
may not have broken the internet, but at EW's hashtag Captain Marvel cover feature has a lot of her fans get excited about. Yep, all of her fans are excited. All 5 of them.
That's right.
Shit.
It was supposed to, quote unquote, break the internet, and no one gave a fuck. On top of all that, it's a little hard to be excited when the only face Brie Larson can make is the same face over and over and over again.
Well, no, the face she constantly seems to make is, has the fucking check cleared yet? Has it cleared yet? Has the check cleared yet? Oh, come on. Has the check cleared yet?
Yeah, I'm not supposed to act until I get the money. Oddly enough, that's what I say at every every Antifa rally. It's like, oh, when they start attacking, they all seem to attack at once. I went, check cleared. That's why they're rioting. Gotta get paid to do that shit.
The headline of the year, which has me saying, yeah, science, bitch.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
My jaw might get a little sore, but I'm willing to do it to reduce cancer.
Exactly. I'm willing to do my part. Granted, yeah. I gotta get a woman around to do it.
As long as I get to motorboat them in between each one,
Yeah. We'll get a couple of women in my house. It'll be fine. So, Brockus, you got some opinions on this whole Captain Marvel thing?
They never should have done it.
Captain Marvel?
Oh, yeah. See, first of all, when they were advertising Captain Marvel and they were introducing Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel, I'm already a little upset. But then then we're told that, well, her story is actually supposed to take place in the 90s. Oh, okay, so there's already a preset story arc that's going on. Most likely Marvel is going to show up in the movie, and we'll probably see a bit of him, and it'll explain her powers. All right, fair enough. Cool, whatever. Question, why was she never mentioned until now? That's another thing that came up in my mind where I thought about it. And I'm like, why was Captain Marvel never mentioned? Not even once, not even hinted at. There's no Easter egg throughout any of the MCU movies to give us the impression that Carol was a character.
Well, they saved that for the very ass end of Infinity War.
No, that's my point, Magnus. They never once, prior to them going ahead and going forward with the fucking movie, did they even remotely hint that we would possibly get. Let me explain to you. In the Iron Man movie, they hint at Thor and Captain America. How? With little bit of items in the background. They're Easter eggs. And you can go back, and they did this on purpose because they basically said, we're going to see if this movie can actually launch an entire fucking franchise of superhero movies for Marvel specifically, and we will create our Marvel Cinematic Universe. That was the goal from the start. It went off without a hitch. Then we eventually got Captain America. Then we eventually got Thor, Iron Man 2, and an Avengers movie. Fan-fucking-tastic. Every single MCU movie has actually given an Easter egg or a hint at another character in the goddamn MCU. The only one that was understandably non-existent was Spider-Man. And they explained that one away because Spider-Man's still in high school. He's still starting off. Him turning into Spider-Man was pretty much a thing that happened 6 months ago. Cool. That's why.
There have been a few things that happened off screen that's not really a big issue, like the whole Ant-Man situation. Clearly, there was an Ant-Man before we got the one we have now.
Yes.
So
I mean, they hinted that in the TV show as well, in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
They also seem to be hinting that S.H.I.E.L.D. itself is a lot like the Men in Black. They hide a lot of things that the people don't know. It's entirely possible that Captain Marvel, the events of Captain Marvel, were never made public, and also covered up in some form or another. That's entirely also possible, but we'll see. Yes, Magnus, I see it.
No, I'm just leaving them up there so people in the chat have time to get a good look at it. Just kind of going through my timeline, sharing the entertaining stuff.
Yeah, no, that's fine. But yeah, no, it's possible for things to happen behind the scenes. But I mean, they're doing a lot of these world building aspects after the fact, because there again, I mean, Shield is a mystery. I mean, like they said in the Avengers, it's Nick Fury. His secrets have secrets. It's entirely possible. How they treat that, though, that's up for them to figure out.
Yeah. That's still sort of lame
Problem with the
excuse.
fucking movie. Another big goddamn problem with the Captain Marvel movie was we're just not giving a fuck about the movie, and all the so-called female fans who are like, "Oh my god, I fucking love this! Yes, Slay Queen! Oh my god, I love Captain Marvel. Carol Danvers is the best!" All of those fake fucking fans that were talking a big game about, you know, the obvious takeover and swap going on in the comic books and shit were completely silent when this movie was announced. Where they've been very quiet and just not really getting too fucking like hyped or anything like that. And then you find out with all of this shit, with all of this quietness about Captain Marvel, because nobody fucking cares. The movie's getting completely reshot. They're redoing the movie entirely because it is so overly fucking SJW feminist with so on the female overtone. Everyone took 5 steps back and then another 10 steps and said, all right, fuck it, we're doing this again.
Yeah, that's the other thing that surprised a lot of people is how much money they had to invest in it, because they're doing a whole reshoot. I hope it's going to save it. I have reasons to believe that Kevin Feige, it's Feige, probably stepped in there, saw everything, and went, "Yeah, no, we're doing this all over again." Yeah,
the movie sucks biscuits, so we're gonna just reshoot the whole thing, and I'm going to hell for laughing at this one in particular. So
yes, you are, and you deserve it. But still,
I laughed so fucking hard at this one, you just have no idea. For those of you who don't get the reference, this is the Heaven's Gate cult that killed themselves to get on a UFO that was flying behind the Hale-Bopp comet years ago.
Oh, you're going to hell. You're going to hell in a handbag.
Apparently, though, when I retweeted it, I found out I'm not alone in that endeavor, so it made me feel better.
By the way, I wear a size 13 and would really love some Nike slides.
Right. Well, maybe you can find them cheap online. People are probably ready to get rid of them.
No, I'm letting the audience know, because in case somebody actually is just like, well, I found these for $1.
Yeah, tweet. Yeah, if you see anything online, guys, tweet it out at Brockus. Let them know.
Fuck, dude, I'm going to hell for laughing at this one.
You know what's really bad? That makes you feel old because no one uses those anymore.
Yeah, but it's just, oh god,
it's all HDMI now. Fuck.
Even still, a true nerd is going to hell for laughing at this one.
There are some people in the chat that are very confused right now. It's like, I don't understand it.
I don't get the joke. If you've ever, those are AV cables, just so people know.
Yeah.
I forget the exact function of each of them, but it's AV cables, so the joke kind of tells itself.
You can figure it out just by the process of elimination. Okay, think about who's on that list. All right. First, we have Stevie Wonder at the very bottom. Stevie Wonder's blind, so with the red and the white, we get the impression that he can speak and he can actually hear. So audio in, audio out. And then we have Beethoven. Only got one It's yellow. Okay. Then we have Vincent Van Gogh. I don't care. I'm not going to do the fucking shit. Fuck you. Red and yellow. What do you think the yellow stands for?
Audio.
Video.
Audio, Ian. Or, well,
Video.
let me put it this way. The reason why the Beethoven one's funny is because that's only, well, yeah, that's his is only the video because he was deaf.
Video, yes. Audio in, audio out. Stevie Wonder is missing the yellow one because he can't see.
Let's stop, gentlemen. Let's stop dating ourselves, okay? This is embarrassing.
I date myself every time I throw on a porno. What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay.
That just made me feel weird.
But I just gotta say, I'm not looking forward to Captain Marvel. I just want to get that out there. I want to be excited. Hopefully, I will be by the time they do all those reshoots.
Well, you know what though? I'll just throw one out that everybody can enjoy.
Yeah, a little Warhammer.
No, my little chaos. Friendship is heresy. Thanks to my headroom for that. Huh?
You need to send that one to Little Miss Anon.
And while you're at it, send it out to Opal.
Well,
she's not going to get the reference.
Who cares?
I'll just throw that. Samaj, I'll just cut into your DMs, and you can do whatever you like with it.
We'll do then. Yeah, I have to be careful to check my DMs. Last time I opened that, you sent me that fucking Predator woman.
Well, at least you've now seen what I'm sending you this time, so.
Yeah, fair enough. You gave me fair warning. And earlier we sent the link out to Octane, and he couldn't make it, so I thought, well, all right, just show him that he's missing out. I showed him that picture I sent him of the censored Predator, and he had to say,
he must be mad.
He said to me, "Damn you, Semaj," and I just sort of replied, "Oh, I'm sorry about that," and I sent him the uncensored version.
Well, you know what? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you guys can tell it's a single-digit number in that third circle, right?
I'm sure it is.
Well, you can't see the third circle? Come on.
I don't think I'm smart enough to do this task, man.
Well, it says on the top, if you cannot see the number, you may have the first circle's heart disease.
Oh, that.
Yeah, the second thing is the third one is a purpose.
Oh, see, that's a trick question for a dyslexic. I don't count under that. I don't count.
Yeah, it's a colorblind test, though. Here's the stupid part: it's clearly not a colorblind test because they have contrasting colors using each other. We have reds and blues, greens and yellows and/or oranges, reds and I guess you could say greens or dingy browns, and then the third one is legitimately devoid completely of any secondary color.
It is not, dude. It's yellow. Can you not see it?
It only has one main color. My point is, it has no number in it on purpose.
Yes, it does. It has a 9 in it. What are you talking about?
There's no 9 in there.
Oh, poor Brockus.
Object of Hate said it'll be like Black Panther, where the marketing says you can't dislike it because the film would be about gender. And he's making that in regards to Captain Marvel. Yeah, because with Black Panther, you can't hate it, otherwise you're a racist for hating blacks. I can hate that movie for a lot of reasons.
You hate something because then you are blank.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Black Panther, let me tell you, a lot of people kept talking about how much of a success Black Panther was. Black Panther was a flop. It was a big flop, but you wouldn't know that because of all the glowing reviews that it's been getting. But it's a flop because you have two marketplaces that makes money for movies these days. You have the American market, and then you have the Chinese market. Chinese people spend a metric fuck ton on movies, and they love Marvel movies. They didn't like Black Panther, and it's mostly because Chinese people are not used to seeing black people, and it's not something that they particularly like.
Well, hell, Asians are racist against other Asians, so.
Yeah, fair enough. Man, what the fuck is up with you in these comics?
Oh, what? You just now notice what's going on in that picture?
It pops up when you talk. Oh.
You're a sick person, senor.
Of course.
Of course, of course.
Of course.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Chinese people didn't like Black Panther. One of my favorite reviews from the Chinese market for Black Panther said this. The guy said he had to pinch himself awake because it was so dark in the theater. I was like, that was such a savage review. I love it.
It was so brutal. So fucking brutal.
I always share this with everyone because it's the most memorable thing I think I've ever heard about the movie. Besides all that, it was just terrible, terrible movie. Izzy,
What?
Oh, sorry, I was just reading your little. Oh, he looks so much like Mario.
Like who?
Like Mario from Super Mario Brothers. A fucking mustache.
Well, that's because everybody sent to Siberia were Goombas, man. Don't you know that?
Yeah, well, fair enough. Fair enough. Brockus, you saw Black Panther, right?
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
So I have this really bad habit of enjoying things when I first see it because I'm a huge fan and I know the lore, I know the backstory, and I'm actually a fan of Black Panther. He's actually one of those characters that's better than Batman. Like anybody who keeps trying to argue Batman's so much better, Black Panther beats him in every fucking category except being white. So you need to fucking back up. But I actually know quite a bit about Black Panther. I've been a fan for a long time. So there were a lot of moments in that movie that made me smile because when I heard the Jabari tribe doing their chant as they were marching over to challenge T'Challa, I was actually very happy. And then when he takes his helmet off and says his name is M'Baku, I was just like, oh my God, it's Manape. Fuck yes. Oh yes. You gave me that. But then they turned him into a good guy. And I'm like, what? And they made him a vegetarian. And I'm like, even more. What? So when I saw the movie initially, I was fucking stoked. I was just like, oh my God, this movie's amazing. But then it gets to the final fight scene. And I'm like, I don't know what happened, but it shit the bed. Because that final fight scene looked like garbage.
It wasn't their best, to say the least.
Oh God, no! It was terrible. Like this was Spider-Man: Homecoming levels of bad CGI. And when I still had, when Zell and I were still cool, he actually kept making an argument about Spider-Man: Homecoming, saying when a movie that is far older, that is 15 years older than your new amazing, leaps and bounds forward with CGI and graphics and art and all that stuff. But a 15-year-old movie still looks so much better with its fight scenes, its action scenes, its oh my God, danger is happening kind of stuff. When a 15-year-old movie does that better, you've got a problem. And as I'm sitting there watching it, I'm like, wow, yeah, this is really bad. But then I thought about it more, and I couldn't stop finding holes throughout Black Panther, and it really upset me.
Was that nice?
That's kind of the whole problem with it.
Part of the problem. It's not the whole problem. That's part of the problem, and it just it doesn't really get any better from there.
Okay, Rotten Beast is trying to live up to his name. Thank you for the meme.
It's on the screen.
tweeting me memes. I guess because I'm throwing up fucking shit posts left and right.
Oh, yeah. If I wouldn't go as far as shooting my dick. I would go and get a vasectomy. Simple as that.
Well, no, but I understand.
I'm not going to harm the boys, but
I totally understand the sentiment, though.
Yeah.
oh yeah, no, I completely get it.
Put them out of your misery.
It's like you could do that, or you could just, like whip the kid, beat him up some, or I don't know, choose a different woman.
Just because the Carolina Panthers are the home team, I have to hit you with this one, Brockus.
I love that. Hey, Cam, you should grow out. Yeah, you should grow your hair out. No, no thanks. I actually have to put my helmet on. I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah, no, he's not.
He's hella not wrong. That's the other thing that really started bugging the shit out of me. Colin Kaepernick used to look so much better when he first started playing football with his very short hairstyle and all that stuff. He looked good. He had, he was clean shaven, and he kept his hair very short and all that stuff. But then, his performance got so bad that he got set on the bench, and then he just started growing out this, I don't know, poor man's expression as the weeks rolled by.
Well, when you're doing absolutely fucking nothing, you just sit and let the grass grow, I guess.
Yeah, apparently he was just letting all the grass grow because he was growing like a shitty patchy beard, which he eventually shaved kind of again. And then his hair started growing out looking like, a used Q-tip. It was just, it was wrong.
And this is part of the reason why I think commies are so fucking hilarious.
I love how this fucking faggot dresses up like Negan, and he's sitting there with his fucking dumb goddamn glasses, his bullshit mohawk, his fucking hipster beard, his leather jacket that probably cost him $550 fucking dollars at a relatively cheap leather store, and he most likely got it the day he got the picture, and he has put the barbed wire on that baseball bat. Most likely even went to an antique shop to get that baseball bat. I don't know, but this fagtard fucking just does this, and then he's trying to intimidate Donald Trump.
I don't think he could intimidate anything but a Twinkie.
He can't even intimidate the Twinkie. The Twinkie's not afraid of this fucking faggot.
Well, no, he could actually eat the Twinkie.
Yeah, but the Twinkie doesn't give a fuck.
This is true. These homos and their weirdness.
I got some badass gear on my fucking mane.
Yeah, no, God, man, some of these people are so fucking cringy.
Oh, absolutely. I did not.
Hey, I can prove, thanks to the guy that runs Scary Mysteries, I can prove that my state is like the greatest when it comes to luck. In 1961, apparently the Air Force accidentally dropped 2 nuclear bombs on my home state of North Carolina, each more than 250 times the destructive power of the Hiroshima bomb, but neither exploded. Now, if that is true, that is also fucked up.
What happened?
Yeah, Semaj Z, I had to show this off, where apparently in 1961, the Air Force accidentally dropped 2 nuclear bombs on my state that were both more than 250 times powerful than the one they dropped on Hiroshima.
Ooh.
But neither one exploded, so if you're going to play the lottery, do it in my state.
Probably. If I'm visiting there, I'll be sure to gamble.
Well, if you're visiting there, it'd probably be to see that extensive fucking Transformers collection I've got.
That could be. That could be. And I'm not gonna rob you because you have a truck that can fucking kill me, and you can come to my country, and I'm sure you'll find a way.
You know, this was an old one, but since Sargon or whoever's posing as Sargon to retweet it.
Oh my god. Okay. I love this one because Leaf saw this article and tweeted it out and lost her fucking shit on it. Leaf is a half Japanese fucking cutie from Japan who just gets so mind-blowingly confused when she knows there's a fat Asian. If it's a fat Mexican or a fat Puerto Rican who just kind of looks Asian, she's like, I'll give it a pass. But when she finds out that they are legitimately Asian, like Chinese, fucking Mongolian, Vietnamese, Filipino, stuff like that, she gets confused because to her, fat Asians should not be a thing. Not that they can't exist, they shouldn't be a thing. Because it's basically like you're pretty much shaming the whole fucking family because you're fat. And and I love how she doesn't care if it's a guy or a girl. She just fucking loses her shit when she sees a fat Asian because she's just like, you're not supposed to exist.
Yeah, fat Asian? No, you don't. You don't exist.
This one's a little more true than it should be, I think.
That's actually a little too fucking accurate. It actually hurts how accurate it is. I'll be right back, guys.
All right.
Oh boy.
Well, I hope this is as entertaining for everybody else as it is for me.
Oh, probably. It's all either there or like if you're in the chat right now. We're only going to be going for a little bit longer, I think, and then we'll be wrapping her up. So if you guys have any questions or if we haven't talked about something that you want us to talk about, say it in the chat now.
And meanwhile, I'll throw this one up just for giggles.
Okay.
Oh, what a time to be alive when something like this hits a little too close to home.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Women claim they aren't sex objects, are terrified of missed by something that's nothing but a sex object.
I think that there's a lot of women out there have a legitimate reason to be concerned over something like this.
Oh, do tell, Semaj, do tell.
Well, I mean, if you can get sex from somewhere else, why would you ever go to a woman? I mean, yeah, I could risk it. I mean, there's a lot of guys out there who are scared to be in a relationship just because if it's early on and she doesn't like you or whatever, you can call you creepy or something. Yeah, it won't end well for you if you're a guy.
It almost goes back to that story I've told a few times of the time I lost my shit completely because this dude was on his wife and his stepdaughter hears him and she fucking sitting there. Oh my God, I can't believe you say that stuff about my mom. Blah, 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 blah. He just laid it out for her right in front of her face, in front of everybody and said, girl, listen here, I can cook my own meals. I can wash my own clothes. I can clean my own house. The day I can suck my own dick, you and your mama are out of here. I need this coffee cup, by the way.
Oh.
Remember when RoboCop shot that dude in the dick?
I like RoboCop. I miss when they used to make R-rated movies. Nowadays, they have to make them
PG. Right and beast, I'm right there with you. I saw that one earlier. I couldn't stop laughing.
What happened?
I tell you what, I will pull it up just because it's worth resharing. Oh, I gotta scroll all the way back to the top. And
I was just gonna say, Joseph Curran, when Brockus gets back, he'll get right on that. just because I don't know how to do Streamcast or Streamlabs.
And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Just because Rotten Beast sent it to me, I probably can't even read it because I feel laughing too hard.
Probably because you're trying to pronounce these things. I'm trying to read it. I'm like, is this even English? And I forgot he's got a stutter.
He's got sort of I guess like a lisp or something.
Yeah, it's probably from all
Even
that time.
something, even if it means sacrificing everything, just do it. The only problem is the reason why Mike Tyson got famous for beating the shit out of people was probably because he got tired all the time of growing up of hearing, "Hey, aren't you the voice of Tweety Bird?"
Oh God! Oh shit!
So he'd beat the shit out of people. That's why he was such a powerful boxer.
I could see that. I could see that. My God, get picked on like that for all this time. Oh shit! Rotten Beast, you've been memeing pretty well tonight, sir. You've done the Lord's work tonight.
Oh yes, he has been. Although, if this one comes up, swear to God, this is definitely worth sharing. Come on. I definitely have to like and retweet it though. Problem is, it doesn't want to. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, my heavy metal ass. This is probably me in about the next 20 years.
Okay.
Playghoul magazine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I am such a horrible person.
Well, I mean, you did give us the rape bush.
Yes, the rape bush.
And now we know what's in the rape bush.
God, I can't imagine trying to get a blowjob from that. Ugh.
Oh.
If your dick's not cramping just looking at that mouth, there's something wrong with you.
It's like, are you sure, man? Are you sure? It's okay. Just put a paper bag over her head. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't think a paper bag would help.
Probably not.
Although it does kind of remind me of one of the fucking absolute worst word. I'm not even sure if I could tell it. It goes beyond R-rated.
Oh, yeah? Dude, we're on YouTube. There's no censors here. You can say whatever you want.
All right, fine. I'll tell it if my internet's holding up well enough, which it seems like it is. Two guys are in a foxhole in Vietnam. One's like, dude, I'm so horny, I can't fucking stand it. I gotta. His friend's like, right now we're in the foxhole, dude. Where are you gonna find it? I don't care. I'm just gonna go. Gets up, runs out of the foxhole. 2 hours later, he comes back, says, dude, I just had the best sex of my life. He says, really? Yeah, some little local Vietnamese girl. He says, really? What all did you do? He said, oh, dude, I fucked her in the ass. I fucked her in the pussy, stuck it between her tits. And the guy's listening to all this, attentively. And he finally says, well, wait a minute. Why didn't you get a blowjob? Guy looks at him and goes, because I couldn't find her fucking head.
What? Shit. Oh, God. That's terrible.
I told you. I warned you.
It took me a little bit. I was expecting like maybe a goat joke or something. Like, no. It's the worst thing imaginable. Okay. Okay.
Poor Brockus missed that one.
It's probably for the best.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, chat. Oh, I hope you paying attention to that. No.
Well, for those of you who are wondering, yes, this is the kind of effect California has on me. It turns me evil, like pure evil.
You think California is that bad, huh?
I fucking hate this place. Every time people tell me they've lived here all their lives, I'm like, well, that explains it. And then somebody tells me they moved here, I'm like, why?
Moved where?
California.
Oh God, yeah.
You just missed the absolute worst fucking joke you would have ever heard, by the way.
Probably.
It's all good. So, all right, I'm from Canada. Tell me what's wrong with California. Like, why is it so bad?
We don't have time for that.
I'll give you the tilt here. So California is filled with a bunch of people who are essentially worthless. They are some of the laziest human beings you will ever unfortunately encounter because they don't want to actually do anything. You know all those people that complain about socialism and communism on fucking the internet and stuff, that their problems with it? Well, it kind of fucking comes from California. And if it doesn't actually come from California, it's actually just it clusters here. The people are terrible. Not all of them. Let me just clarify. One in California is a horrible fucking person. Unfortunately, I have the displeasure of saying that I actually was born and raised in California. I've lived in California most of my life. I've had the benefit of actually being able to leave California on multiple occasions, but every time I did, it was a horrible fucking mistake because I ended up leaving with people that kind of screwed me over at some point or another, or I was basically starving where I was. Whatever the case was, I eventually moved out of California and I came back. The last time I moved out of California was very lucrative for me. I was successful, but I made the stupid mistake of deciding that I wanted to come back. And I had really stupid reason to come back. And I highly regret coming back. It happens. You know, you live, you learn, you fucking move the fuck on. And if it's not just the people, the bullshit communism, the bullshit fucking socialism, the lazy motherfuckers who really just want a handoff. They don't want to do anything here. They just want shit given to them. If it's not that, then it's the fucking psychopaths in Hollywood. I didn't necessarily give up on my dream to be an actor or an entertainer and shit like that. I just didn't want to get involved in the shit that I kept hearing about. Right? I didn't want to fucking go to Hollywood and get molested by some fucking fag goddamn director who just couldn't keep his hands off of my booty or my dick or something along those lines. I didn't want to go to fucking Hollywood and get accused of raping some chick just because I hit on her at a bar one night. Oh my God, excuse the fuck out of me. Whatever the case was, I kind of walked away from a lot of it I had because of the fact that I live in California. Or the fucking problem. That's not the biggest goddamn problem. The fucking everyone in California, not all, but most people in California don't know how to fucking drive.
Well, no shit, I could have told you that.
Yeah, it's
all the time.
The people behind the wheel are some of the worst human beings as fast as they fucking can, and they cause so many goddamn car accidents in California. It is goddamn ridiculous. You wonder why people are even still alive in California with how many fucking accidents we have. But hey, shit is a mystery sometimes. It's just one insane thing after another. I just can't get into all the fucking problems that California has, but those are two of the biggest problems. And it's usually just the people that are the biggest problems.
Yeah, you guys do seem to have this intolerable love of traffic and long ass lines.
Well, it also sounds like you're a severe welfare state. So
this should probably be a sign for the what is this now, the twat stream or whatever,
Snatchcast. But yeah, probably.
Yeah, unattended children will be given an energy drink and taught to swear.
I'm cool with that.
Yes.
It used to be they would say they give them a puppy. Because Lord knows if you give a child a puppy, they ain't gonna let go.
And if I had to have this dumped in my fucking timeline, each and every one of you is about to get it dumped in your fucking lap, and you are welcome.
What the fuck am I looking at?
That's Lena Dunham.
You should have Lena Dunham, you piece of shit. God.
Hey, if this had to show up in my timeline, you guys have to suffer too.
Take it off. Make it stop.
You know what's another problem with California? Everything is way too fucking overpriced. Like, the shittiest products that they have here in California are are way too overpriced. The expensive stuff is more expensive than it needs to be. The cheap stuff is too expensive. The stuff that's in the middle is fucking expensive. Everything is way too fucking expensive. How people are able to even make a living out here is also mind-boggling. You have to raise the minimum wage just to fucking make a goddamn decent living. And even then, once the minimum wage has been raised, everything else goes up in price. Oh, you're making $15 an hour? Well, now your rent is fucking an additional $200 a month. What?
Well, you know what? I'll put it to you this way. If you really want to make this shit stop, quit electing retards like fucking Governor Brown and Maxine fucking Waters.
Indeed.
I don't vote.
So you don't feel like I missed it. Object of Hate was asking if we're going to have an open mic tomorrow night.
Open mic? Like normal country? Yeah,
like come in and I guess it's one of those streams I'm not usually on. So, are we still doing that tomorrow?
We're probably gonna have a regular a cunt stream tile fucking stream that we would usually do. You know, the Friday night ones.
I don't think I'm on Friday nights, so yes, I'll just say yes. Object of Hate, yes.
More than likely, at the very least.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't give you a more cohesive answer. Believe it or not, even though I am a host, I'm not privy to so much information. Also because like I wake up in the morning and people have been still mentioning in like our group chats and all that, and I wake up like, what the fuck are you guys going on about? There's paragraphs. There's a fucking war going on. Mostly it involves who's going to have sex with Leaf, but
I'd love to know what kind of what. Whoa!
Hey.
What?
Rotten Beast tweeting me again. Dude, come on. I'm a pervert, but I'm not that bad.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not that bad.
I don't know what it is, but yes, you are.
Okay, this one's safe. It's safe for work enough I can share it. And I'm going to say, no, I'm not.
Oh. Well, what Lovecraftian horror is this?
Shit, you tell me.
Is this a thing from a video game? I don't know. I don't know. What am I looking at?
That made my dick retreat into my crotch, going nope.
I just yeah.
I didn't even have it. I just saw the picture and I'm like, yeah.
Oh boy. So Brockus, do we want to start winding her down? We've been going a little over an hour or so, right?
Yeah. I think we're good. I think we've gone to about 2 hours, so we're good. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wind down at this point. Thank you all for tuning in and actually watching us. I know that it's been a slow fucking week for us because of everything that has recently happened. But hopefully things will start to pick up again, and we'll probably have more streams like we had last night, I suppose. I don't know.
Well, we'll see about that. But also, thanks to everyone for tuning in and watching, listening to us ramble for like an hour or so. And I see we got 13 people watching. If you can, hit that like button would be great.
I just noticed that. Hold on, let me go ahead. I have not been paying attention to the chat. I do apologize about that one. But
oh shit, right! I forgot to tell you about Streamlabs.
Yeah, that's what I'm checking right now because it just dawned on me. I am not going to ignore the money. I don't think we've gotten any super chats because we can't get super chats, but Streamlabs is still a fucking possibility. And I have been expecting that this entire time. I do apologize about that because I was preoccupied the majority of this stream. I was actually running a dungeon twice because I was trying to complete a certain world quest and shit. Okay, so far we have two different super chats. One from $3 from Joseph Kerwin. Fat Asians rack a discipline.
I like that.
That's great. Okay, can I just go ahead and say that when he comments without money or with money, Joseph Kerwin has got some of the best fucking jokes, some of the best goddamn commentary on the sidelines that I think I have ever seen in chats. Like, I don't know what this motherfucker is on. I don't know what kind of magic this some bitch pulls out of his back pocket, but it's usually great. And then another $3 from Joseph Kerwin. California is what happens when you short circuit evolution by removing survival of the fittest. Fucking Christ, that is accurate. God damn it. Yes. Man, I don't know if he lives in California. It just knows California because of what he's seen and experienced through probably, you know, tourists and shit like that. But fuck this state. God damn, I hate this place. The weather sucked. The people are worse. The prices are god awful. This state is only really worth living in because you get to live in every single type of terrain this planet has to offer. We have great forests in Northern California. We have deserts in Southern California. We have mountains somewhere in that general region. You got to go like east to the border mostly, but at the same time, Southern California has plenty of fucking mountains and shit like that. And in the mountains, we do get snow. So you get like legit fucking white Christmases and shit like that. I used to go there all the time when I was a kid. California has like the major terrains on this planet in one state location. Why does this state suck so bad? Why does this state have to be so fucking terrible? It's like they condensed the worst ideas in Canada and just pushed them into California.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I think my state's been run by assholes like Trudeau for the last 2 decades. That's why the state sucks.
That could very well be. There'll be a change. It's going to happen eventually.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep my mouth shut about it because if I get started on a California tirade, I could go on for way too long.
Yeah, it's the same thing with me. I just dude, I live here. Okay, I was born here. I was raised here. I used to think California was a fucking amazing state, and then I actually experienced other states, and I was like, nah, fuck California. Fuck that place. I can manage the dirty looks in Kansas. You know, the Bible Belt states. I can manage getting dirty looks because I kind of look different. I speak different. They might not enjoy me because I'm not from around here. Shit like that. I can deal with it. That's manageable. That's fine. But in the Bible Belt states, usually they keep to them their selves. It's not a problem. If I go to Texas, people aren't going to really bug me. They'll be very friendly and very nice from what I've been told. People might actually try to you know, shake hands, get to know me better, stuff like that. But people in California, man, they're such fucking terrible human beings.
Well, half these motherfuckers are moving to Texas at this point.
Yeah, and that's terrible because I'm like, no. You don't deserve to move to fucking Texas. You get the fuck out of Texas. I want to move to fucking Texas. I don't want to have to go up to fucking Oregon or Washington where it's basically California 2.0. I don't want to fucking have to do that because I don't want to go to a state where SJWs are basically the controlling social force. I hate that idea. I'd rather live in a place like Nevada where it's so gray, the concept of politics is just out the fucking window. And when politics does get brought up, it's not even really all that much. All the politics that really happen in Nevada is this. Mexicans want their land back. America keeps saying no. That's it. Oh, okay. That's all that fucking Nevada has. I kind of miss Nevada for that very reason. How it's just fucking hot as balls. Arizona is still a no. I'm not moving to fucking Satan's taint. I'm not doing it.
Well, if you had the balls for it, you could move out to where I'm from.
I have considered quite a few states in essentially what is the South or Central America, or the Midwest, I guess. I've considered Texas, which is actually still Southwest, familiarity and all that. I've considered Georgia, which is the South. I've considered Arkansas, which is more Midwest, but still considered South. I've considered North Carolina, I think, even.
Yeah, that's where I'm talking about.
Yeah. I've considered quite a few places because, like, many people talk so much shit on the southern states, but here's a thing that the southern states have that is actually beneficial. People leave each other the fuck alone. You don't typically see in the news all that much, or at least I don't hear about it in the news when they cover news from, like, you know, across the states and shit like that. I don't typically hear about, you know, fucking these people are pissed off at these people because they won't stop coming into their yard and shit. I don't know. Just... Check out Omaha. That's another state that I kind of eyeballed at one point when I was thinking of you know, getting the fuck out of this state. I'm not 100% certain as to where I'm gonna move. Texas seems to be number one on my list still, mostly because I have a buddy that lives out there, and I've been best friends with that guy for a long fucking time. And he's been trying to get me to move to Texas for a very long time. Not to mention the place that he says he lives in rains frequently. It's quite green, which are basically two qualities that I've been hoping to get into because I'm like, I want to move to a state where it actually rains a lot. Because I'm tired of this fucking dry shit. You know, I will suffer through humidity yet again. Because I've lived in fucking humidity heat. Once my body got used to it, I was just like, you know, dry heat ain't shit anymore. It could be 110 out, and I'm just going to be like, bitches, you don't know fucking heat. Anyways, we continue to go on a bit there, so I'm just going to go ahead and stop myself. I'm going to check Streamlabs real quick one more time. Just give it a nice little refresh, just in case.
And I'm just going to say in my little opinion here, they're going to recast Captain Marvel. They're going to recast her pretty soon. In fact, they may have done it already. And in the movie, they'll have two actors to play her. How are they going to do that? I think they'll find a way. They'll sci-fi a way to just make her change. Because they know that Brie Larson is just not going to work.
Yeah. She's definitely not going to work. She basically shit on the movie the entire time she was filming. So,
yeah, you can't have that. On top of all that, they seem to be going with the current incarnation of Captain Marvel, and no one likes her. And it was a bad decision from the get-go. Sorry, what were you going to say, Magnus?
Oh, no. Yeah, but I forgot. I was looking at something else.
That's okay. I was just filling up the air with stuff while Brockus looks up Streamlabs to see if we missed anything.
Nope, we didn't miss anything. I got the two Streamlabs that we actually did get. Thank you again, Joseph Corum, for those two fucking donations. I do apologize that this Brockus talks. I'm sorry, this Brockus Rage was not actually much rageful. It wasn't very me being angry and stuff. But unfortunately, at this time, I still am dealing with the fact that my shoulder needs to recover. So I am on these medications that these painkillers, basically, that make me very, very fucking sleepy throughout the day, and it makes things difficult for me to get into my usual repertoire of fire and brimstone and anger and rage and all that stuff. But tonight with me, of course, was usual co-host of mine when it comes to anything and everything nerdy, as well as an actual mainstay co-host on the cunt stream itself / Snatchcast, Semaj Z. I'm not saying it is that. Fuck you. And with us was also a man that we usually call on whenever we, you know, just feel like getting a bit nerdy, and Schmeckle's not here to tell us no, Magnus Deacon. I was waiting for the fucking sound. And I, of course, am your main host for the Brockus Rage. Brockus, the big, bad, fucking angry orc himself, although I'm not very angry right now.
Go fuck your sister, Poindexter.
No! Join us Join us tomorrow night when we will probably be doing one of our usual shoot from the hip, improv kind of fucking cut stream style streams for a Friday night where we basically just dick around and talk about what the fuck ever. Most likely something social political, something political, something social, whatever the case is. A lot has recently happened, so we've got lots to talk about. On top of that, of course, Saturday night is going to be the usual cunt stream night where you will probably get myself, Audacious Leaf, Semaj, Little Miss Anonymous, and Schmeckle, all 5 main hosts on the Snatchcast in one stream talking about a bunch of nonsense and most likely making fun of me, while I also tease the shit out of Leaf because she's going to be my future wife, whether she likes it or not.
No, normally we call that a rape, but okay.
Yeah.
It's against the law.
I have a new reputation to uphold, sir.
It is surprise copulation.
Anyways, that has been the show. Good night, cunts, and get the fuck out.